Hello everybody, this is Lama Caroline. We're going to continue with the explanation of Lama NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, okay? Okay, today, slight change of background, Actually, today is the Euro football now, so I had to move into my office, yeah, okay. Anyway, we'll continue, yeah, like normal, yeah. First, we're going to do the preliminary prayers, okay? And then we'll continue with the commentary. So who'd like to join in, please do, okay? Namo Gurubhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Gurubhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Gurubhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Triratnaya, Sangye Cheta Zogi Jonala, Janchu Badu Dani Kyasuchi, Dagi Jinsogi Pesonaki, Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho, Sangye Cheta Sogi Jonamla, Janchu Badu Dani Kyasuchi, Dagi Jinsogi Pesonaki, Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we take refuge until enlightenment. Through the practice of generosity and the other perfections, may I become a Buddha for the benefit of all beings. 7 limitless thoughts to turn the mind in the direction of bodhicitta. Samchen tamche dewa tan dewe gyudan dempa gyuchi. Samchen tamche dunyal tan dunyal gi gyudan drawa gyuchi. Samchen tamche dunyal mepe dewa tami drawa gyuchi. Samchen tamche nyerin chadahani tandrawe tamnyon la nepa gyuchi. Samchen tamche luse gidu nele soshin trayun lusen tewa tan dempa gyuchi. Samchen tamche NgalSo Tantric Jina nochu koyu danshin samane gyuchi. Samchen tamche danzan boli hinki kedo tadan chinagi shide tan dukun dempa gyuchi. Limitless love. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings never be separated from the great happiness that is beyond all misery. May all beings dwell in equanimity, unaffected by attraction to dear ones and aversion to others. May all beings recover from the sicknesses of mind and body pollution and enjoy relative and absolute health now and forever. May all beings relax in a pure and healthy outer and inner environment now and forever. May all beings enjoy inner and world peace now and forever. Purification of the sight, blessing of the offerings. Tamche duni sashita semala sohab me padan. La tiltanya bedurye ranshin jam pohone gyuchi. La dami chupese no so sham dahani kitro. Kun san chutrin la name. Nanke kan kuhun kya gyuchi. Om namo bhagavati benza sawa pramadani tathagata ahate samya sambuddhaya. Tayata om benze benze maha tesa benze. Mahavidya benze maha bodhicitta benze maha bodhi mandrapa sankramana benze. Sawakama avarana bishodana benze soha. Kuncho sungi dempatang. Sangye tang janchu sampa, tam che gi jingi laptang, Soniyo suzo penadan champodan Chuki nampadashi Sangi mikyape togi deshi nidugyuchi. Invocation of the Healing Buddha. Malu sem chen kungi gungyuchi Dude punje mise jomzela No namalu yanta kengyupe Chom den kuche di shesu so. 7 limb prayer. Gosungu pe go ne chatselu no shayi trochu pa malupo. Tob mene sa ditun tam chisha ke pa ge wahanam la jira. Ko wa mato badule shune trola chuki kolo ko watam. Da shenche na janju chempu no. Mandala offering. Sajipu ki jushi meto tram rira liji ni de gempadi. Sangye shintu mite buwagi. Druku nanda hashin la chupasho. Idam guru rakna mandala kam niryatayami. Buddha Shakyamuni prayer. Lama Gyawa Shakya Tupala Chaselo Chitu Kapsu Chiwo Chingi Laptu So Lama Kyan Trinchen Sawe Lama Kyan Kyabne Kuntu Lama Kyan Trinchen Sawe Lama Kyan Lama Kyan Kyabne Kuntu Lama Kyan Locho Zampo Palgyuta Shipa Tuchen Tempetrin Leanoda Pegedro Lozampe Zepachen Palden Lama Hishabla Sowade Oma Guru Vajradhara Sumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Homa Guru Vajradhara Sumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Homa Guru Vajradhara Sumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Pakyoke Kodan Dahagilu Pakyoke Sundahan Dagina Pakyoke Tudan Dahagi Dunya Mejitu Jingilo Makyoke Kodan Dahagilu Makyoke Sundahan Dagina Makyoke Tudan Dahagi Dunya Mejitu Jingilo. Mantra of self-healing and spiritual company. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Okay, hi everybody. Hope you're all well. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, are you all safe? Yeah. Okay, today I'm going to continue with the commentary on Lama Rinpoche's NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2. He's very important, like one of his main teachings. No? Tonight will be the last teaching from me on self-healing for a while. A while means until August, yeah? Okay. But I think it's okay. I think we've done 75 teachings, so there's plenty of things for us to look at if we want to go through the teachings, yeah? In July, as we all know, soon on the 2nd of July, it's Lama Michel Rinpoche's birthday. Then we have many events in Albagnano. On the 7th, we have the celebration of Lama Ganchen Rinpoche's birthday, no? So Rinpoche Day. And then Lama Michel actually is going to give a very beautiful commentary on self-healing. So please, everybody who's following these teachings and the retreat, please listen to Lama Michel's beautiful explanations, yeah? And then at the beginning of August, we will start with the in-person retreat of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing in Albagnano on the 3rd floor of our Temple of Heaven, okay? So those of you who can be there, you're very welcome to join us in person, yeah? That'd be very nice, no? After such a long time, yeah? And those of you who can't, we'll stream it. But anyway, we'll all continue to meditate together, yeah? Okay, so anyway, there'll be many teachings and events in July from Albagnano and also other places, no? But our Zoom groups of the retreat will continue, yeah, with the exception of on the 2nd of July, which is Lama Michel Rinpoche's birthday, the 7th of July, which is Lama Ganchen Rinpoche's birthday, yeah, and also on the 10th and 11th of July when they're having like a special like celebration of Rinpoche's life in Italy, yeah. Actually, at that time, I'll be in Spain, no? In the Almeria Centre, yeah? Okay, Rinpoche has many centres we need to go to, no? So anyway, but our Zoom groups will continue, yeah? So please, everybody, continue to meditate on Amitabha. And then I think on the, 9, 10 of July, anyway, around this time, we start with Vairocana Buddha, yeah? Okay? So then we're going up through all the 5 chakras. How wonderful, yeah? Okay? Okay, so anyway, so what we're going to talk about today, yeah, is we're going to continue with NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, okay? So, okay, here's the mandala of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, yeah, okay, as made by Lama Ganchen Rinpoche and Dukcho, okay, according to the Yoga Tantra tradition, okay? So until now, we looked at the 5 Dhyani Buddhas one by one, what they represent, and we looked a little bit of the 5 together, yeah? So one very important thing for when we see the mandala of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, yeah, okay, it's very important for us to understand that when we see the Dhyani Buddhas, the Supreme Healers, it's the result, yeah, the result of what, yeah, actually us understanding the emptiness of our 5 aggregates, yeah, and meditating on that with the mind of bodhicitta, okay, yeah. So let's look a little bit at this, and actually this we will continue in. It's a very important subject, and we'll talk a lot more about this during the retreat in August in Albagnano, so it will also be streamed, yeah? So, okay, this, as I keep on saying, this is the resultant mandala. So let's imagine here, yeah, this is our personal mandala, okay, yeah? So, okay, so what does this mean? This is we're looking into the map of our own mind, yeah, okay? So a normal person, what do they have? They have ignorance or closed-mindedness. They have aggression, yeah. They have pride and miserliness. Rinpoche said unlimited desire, yeah, okay. and we have many fear and jealousy. This is, let's say, our normal mind, yeah? This is the basis of transformation, yeah? Unfortunately, because we all, most of us ordinary beings, because we have a broken mind, a mind that projects a dualistic reality, then automatically our mind is creating these negative emotions, and on the basis of that, we're creating many emotional mistakes and suffering, yeah, okay? Which is harming ourselves and others, yeah, okay? This is what we call our personal samsara, that again and again, our mind is producing this, yeah? So one thing we didn't, okay, so we've talked about this, how, for example, here in the blue section, this is our aversion and so on, yeah? All this comes out. How do all these negative minds come out? They come out from this basis of what we call the dagsin, the self-grasping mind, yeah? It's like there's something wrong with our mind. Nobody knows why, yeah? Even the Buddha didn't explain why. But our brain, our mind, has got something wrong with it, yeah? If it was a computer and we bought it with a fault, we'd take it back for a repair. No? But by the time we discover it's too late, yeah. But fortunately, Lord Buddha left us a repair manual called the Dharma Teachings, yeah. So we can fix our mind ourselves, yeah. Okay, that's why it's called self-healing, yeah. Okay. So all our mind, yeah. Nobody knows why, but it's like there's a design fault in our mind. So what we do is, when we perceive things, okay, like conventionally, we perceive, I don't know, a table, a chair, a singing bowl, whatever, no, yes, and everybody would say, okay, there's a singing bowl, no, yes, okay, yes, you can, there's a bowl, and I can hit it with the stick, and it makes a sound, no, yeah. Okay, but the trouble is not that, yeah, but my mind on top is projecting that this has a independent existence. That means it doesn't depend on anything else in the whole universe to exist. Now, of course, if we think about it logically, this is completely impossible, isn't it? Yeah, because we know that actually somebody had to dig the metal, and then they had to do all the foundry things and polishing and carve on mani padme hum on it, and then I don't know, then they had to send it from India, and there's a whole thing until it arrives here, yeah? And everything around us, actually, they're dependent arisings, aren't they, yeah? There isn't anything really. I mean, okay, according to philosophy, there's a few things, but most of the normal things around us, yeah, everything is a dependent arising based on many, many different cause and condition. Okay, yeah, and so, but that's not the problem. Yeah, okay. So relatively speaking, there's a bowl, which is a process. It's a dependent arising, but we don't see it properly. We superimpose like it has a true existence, not depending on anything else. So actually that's impossible, because that would mean that this will never change, yeah? Whereas in fact, gradually, I mean, I don't know, if I dropped it, it will get dented, or if I put my thumb on it, it will make a mark, and so on, yeah? Everything in the universe changes, yeah, okay? Excuse me 1 minute, I just need to shut the window. 1 second, please. Okay, oops. Hi everybody, sorry about that, yeah? So all phenomena are dependent arisings, yeah. But on top, we superimpose a wrong view of reality, you know, that things exist from their own side, not depending on anything, yeah. So of course that's impossible, that things don't depend on anything else, you know, that they don't change, that they're not connected, you know. In fact, everything is connected, which is why what we do is important, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. So our mind, because it wrongly sees the world in this way, yeah. This is the basis, no? Then, as a result, everything that gives us a pleasant feeling, we develop desirous attachment. Everything that gives us an unpleasant feeling, we develop aversion, yeah? So our mind is always unbalanced, like a seesaw, yeah, between desire and hatred. And the fulcrum is this, our mind wrongly seeing reality, yeah? Our broken mind projecting reality in the wrong way, yeah? Okay? Okay, so there's that axis, no? And then actually the other axis is these two, no? The Amoga Siddhi and the Ratnasambhava section, also because we don't see things correctly, that we think things have a true essence, yeah? Then we relate to the material world, like if we don't have many things, then we develop fear, no? Yeah? Oh, I haven't got enough, you know? I'm going to starve and all this kind of stuff. And if we have loads and loads of things, if we're like super rich, then most people become very proud, yeah, and kind of arrogant, yeah, okay? So these are also two unbalanced reactions to the material existence, no? Fear, yeah, and pride, actually. Yeah, so this one, and also the desire and hatred, yeah, all this is coming out of this wrong way of seeing the world, yeah. So in what we need to do as Mahayana Buddhists is first we need to develop a definite emergence. That means I'm fed up with having a broken mind all the time. Things go wrong. My life's never okay, you know. We've tried everything in the life to make it okay, but actually finally it's not working, yeah. So I'd like to try a new way. I'd like to try and get out of my personal samsara. And I heard that Lord Buddha has a great method to do that, yeah. And I actually met great people like Lama Caroline and many other great masters who show this is really a true path. Yeah, it's possible, yeah. So I'd like to put that into practice and try and get out of my personal samsara, yeah. So we need that mind, yeah. I'm fed up of myself, yeah. Like, poof, my mind is so boring, always projecting suffering and unhappiness. Now I want to try something new, yeah, okay, that I never tried before, yeah. Second, we need to develop empathy. We need to open our small selfish heart and change it into the great open heart of love and compassion, yeah. And that has many levels. And finally, we open the lotus, no, until finally we see everybody in a loving way, yeah. Loving means like having unconditional love, yeah, just wishing the best for them and what can I do to make them happy, yeah? So there's many, many levels of that up to what's called superior intention, like I must do something to benefit the others. It's the fundamental, it's like that's in the center of my personal mandala, yeah. I must do something to make the world a better place, yeah, okay. And then even if possible, I'd like to become like an arhat, a bodhisattva, or even a Buddha, you know, one day, why not, yeah. Yeah. So I want to improve myself, yeah. So these are what we call 3 principal aspects of the path, okay, yeah. So in Mahayana Buddhism, yeah, we're very lucky. We have something called the Heart Sutra, yeah, you know, the famous sutra. So where Lord Buddha at one time was on Mass Vulture's mountain, yeah, Rajgriha, yeah, which actually is quite a small place, yeah. We went there several times with Rinpoche, and there is one actually little cave where it said that Lord Buddha gave this teaching, yeah. So it says that at that time, the Blessed One, the Buddha, was on Mass Vulture's mountain together with a great assembly of monks and a great assembly of bodhisattvas, yeah, okay. Actually, a lot of them were like in the other realm, yeah, because actually they wouldn't all fit in that little cave, yeah, okay. We've been with Rinpoche, yeah. So then it says at that time, the Blessed One, Lord Buddha, was meditating on the emptiness of inherent existence, also the 5 aggregates, yeah, okay. So he's meditating on the emptiness of the self. He's fixing the broken mind, yeah. Yeah, he's doing how do you say, like he's running a healing program on his mind to get rid of this computer virus of self-grasping that's, yeah, damaging the vision of reality, okay. So the Buddha was meditating like that, yeah. And that is the Heart Sutra, no? The Buddha was meditating like that and he's radiating lights, yeah. And then the Arhat Shariputra says how should a son of the lineage train who wishes to engage in the profound perfection of wisdom, yeah. And then Chenrezig, Avalokiteshvara, whose mind is blessed by the Buddha, yeah, he actually gives the reply, yeah. So it's considered to be a sutra of the Buddha, even though Chenrezig says it, yeah. So he says, oh, Shariputra, you know, whatever son or daughter of the lineage wishes, that means the Mahayana lineage, so we're like us, no, we're trying to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. So whatever son or daughter of the lineage wishes to engage in the profound perfection of wisdom should look perfectly and correctly like this. Meditate on the emptiness also of the 5 aggregates, yeah, okay, yeah. Then he starts with the famous thing, you know, form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Form also is not other than emptiness. Emptiness is not other than form, yeah, which is called the 4 profundities, yeah, of form, yeah. And he says, likewise, Shariputra, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty, yeah, okay. And then the Heart Sutra continues, yeah, okay, yeah. So, okay, this is our personal basic mandala, yeah, okay. So if we look at, we can see this in terms of like 5 delusions, or we can see it in terms of what's called the 5 aggregates, yeah, okay. So the 5 aggregates are how in ancient India, the self, the human being was analyzed, okay. Nowadays we say body and mind, don't we, yeah, okay. In ancient India, they said like body, like form, yeah, okay. And then they said, then the mind, they divided it actually into 4 pieces. Yeah. So, okay. So actually body here, form, then, whoops, wrong way up. Then feeling, yeah, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness. Yeah. So these are the 5 aggregates. Yeah. Why it's called aggregates? Because there's many different things within each one of these. Like form is many things, no? Like your body, no? Our body, no? There's many things like fingers, eyes, nose, lots of things, no? Big heap or pile of things that make up the form aggregate. Yeah. Okay. Feelings also. There are many different feelings. Yeah. So actually we have. Feelings doesn't mean, oh, you hurt my feelings, not like in the Western sense. Feelings means like, how do you say, like pleasant or unpleasant sensation, yeah? Okay, yeah. So if you like, for example, if we have like every moment of consciousness, according to the Buddhist teachings, they're accompanied by either a pleasant, an unpleasant, or neutral feeling, yeah? But what we don't realize is that these feelings don't come from outside, yeah? The feelings are actually like a ripening of what we call our own karma, yeah, the seeds within our own mind, yeah, okay. So if we experience something as pleasant, it's because actually we created the cause for it in the past, yeah. If we experience something as unpleasant, it's because we created the cause for it in the past, yeah. And if we experience something as neutral, it's because we created the cause, no, yeah. So anyway, so then there's also every moment of our consciousness, whether we're awake or whether we're asleep, actually, we have a pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feeling. So there's like loads of feelings, yeah? So that's a big heap of feelings, yeah? Okay. Then this here, okay, in our ordinary mandala, these are our discriminations. So discrimination means what? To be able to distinguish between stick and bowl, yeah? Okay. Or good or bad, or day or night, or black or white. You know, we can distinguish between things, yeah, okay? And all the time, this is also something that our mind is doing all the time, like distinguishing between phenomena, yeah, on the outer and inner level. So we have loads and loads of things that happens every single millisecond of consciousness. We have like loads of discriminations, yeah, okay? Then this section here in our ordinary mandala, yeah, our base mandala, this is what we basically is what we call, it's called samskaras in Sanskrit, okay, yeah. Translation, compositional factors, duje in Tibetan, yeah. But basically we can say it's like our personality, yeah. Why is it our personality? Which of course is many different things, no? So there's like, we say the mind has got 51 mental factors, okay, yeah. So it means all the other parts of the mind except feeling and discrimination, yeah? Okay, so there's like loads of like mental events going on, yeah? Okay, like all our hopes, our fears, our dreams, our memories, you know, our emotions. It's all that kind of our good minds, our bad minds, you know. Also the sense of ourself through time, yeah? Okay, which is a very interesting subject. Like this, because we have this kind of weird sense that we don't change, don't we? Even like, for example, if we look at our, I don't know, Instagram feed or Facebook feed or old photo album, no? We can see ourselves like when I was 8 and when I was 25 and when I was 50, whatever, you know. And even though actually our self when we're 8, okay, of course, doesn't exist anymore, yeah. We can see it's very different now from how we are now, let's say, I don't know, 40 years later or something, but still we have this weird sense that inside we didn't change, you know, which is actually a really ridiculous thing, but that's what our broken mind thinks, isn't it, yeah? Because if we think about it, you know, our body, when we're, let's say, 8 years old till now, all the cells in our body have been renewed like 5 times, actually, because every 7 years, every single atom every single cell in your body is renewed, you know. So actually 5 times since then, we've had all the cells in our body renewed. So okay, it's a continuum, but it's not the same. But we inside, we have this weird feeling that we don't change it and we pass through time without changing, yeah? So I asked many older people, yeah, actually now I'm becoming an older person myself, yeah? so one of the younger ones of the old, but anyway. I asked many older people, like, how old do you feel inside, yeah, okay? And whether they were like 70 or 80 or 60 or 50 or whatever, yeah. Most people, they say, oh, I feel about 20 or 25, yeah. So it's really interesting. So most of us have got like this fixed self-image of ourselves, of inside not changing, just somehow we feel like the external part is changing, like aging, you know. So anyway, so the compositional factor is all these kind of things, the personality, yeah? It's the sense of ourself, like the I, not changing in time. So everybody says, oh, you know, outside I'm like 75, but inside I'm like 16, you know, and it's true. People say that, you know. So that's part of the compositional factor aggregate, yeah? Plus all our hopes, our dreams, our memories, you know, the whole sort of bag of our, what we call our personality in the West, okay? So all this is what makes us up, yeah? Okay, we must agree. Okay, there's our body, and then there's all the different aspects. Oh, sorry, I forgot this one. And down here, there's consciousness, yeah, very important, yeah? Okay, blue section, yeah? So what do we mean by consciousness? So in Buddhism, we count actually 6 consciousnesses. So what does that mean? Eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, and touch sensation consciousness, no? Plus the 6th consciousness, which is mental consciousness, yeah, okay? Yeah. So all that, yeah, shows like what we're made up of, yeah? And so the basic argument is this, like all the time we have this painful feeling of I, yeah? Okay, maybe not, it's not so manifest all the time, but whenever we feel threatened in any way emotionally, then it comes up very strongly, yeah? Like, for example, I don't know, you open your bank statement and there's like no money, and it's like, oh, you know, there's a big, you know, strong ego grasping, no? Because we feel threatened, no? Or also, let's say if the postman arrived and said, congratulations, you won €1 million on the national lottery, yeah? And we'd be like dancing around so excited, no? Also, then the self-grasping mind strongly manifests, yeah? So actually we know, no, it's true, like when our life is going very well, and also when it's going very badly, or like say, I don't know, we feel rejected, or we lost something, or we're feeling like we're getting older, many, many different reasons why, then the self-grasping mind comes up, no? And the self-grasping mind is the basis of all our suffering and all our neurosis, you know, okay? So this is the thing that's projected by our broken mind that we need to get rid of, yeah, okay? But we feel that's just me, you know, yeah? We think, I'm here, I exist like this. We never analyze, we never checked, no, yeah? So the first point of turning this into this, yeah, is to look first for, okay, the idea is like, if something exists, we must be able to find it, right, yeah? So, for example, I'm here in my office now. So if I said, okay, in my office, there's a pink elephant. So first I need to know what a pink elephant is. I need to know what the color pink is, and I need to know what an elephant is. Otherwise, no meaning, no? But if I have a mental image of what's a pink elephant, then I can start to look at my office. Is it under my desk? Is it in the book cupboard? Is it in the shelf? You know, etc., etc. I can look all around my office. Is it behind the tanker? And I can look everywhere, like very in great detail. And then if finally I've looked everywhere and there is no pink elephant of any type whatsoever, then I can say, okay, there's no pink elephant in my office, yeah? So we actually are doing the same thing with the self-grasping mind, yeah? And actually why I'm using the example of a pink elephant, because actually, I don't know, maybe there are pinkish elephants, but they're maybe kind of like grayish or brownish color, yeah? Really, pink elephants don't exist, yeah? So also this self, you know, this truly existing self that we think is the center of our being, our essence, our soul, the ghost in the machine, actually also is like a pink elephant or a unicorn, in that it doesn't truly exist. It's like a mental fabrication, yeah? However, the problem is we're absolutely convinced it's totally real, and how could it not possibly be real, yeah? Okay, so that's the basis of our suffering, the basis of our neurosis. So in the Heart Sutra that Lord Buddha taught, which is the short version of the Perfection of Wisdom, because Lord Buddha taught the Perfection of Wisdom in incredible great detail, but for us to make it easy, there's the Heart Sutra, the short version. So Avalokiteshvara says, "Oh Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness." Yeah, okay. So what does the Buddha mean when there is no form, like no body, yeah, no feelings, no pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feelings, no discriminations of good or bad, or day or night, or stick and bowl, or whatever, yeah, no personality, yeah, no sense of the self, fixed self, passing through time and all the other mental events, that's our personality, or no sense consciousnesses. What did Lord Buddha mean, yeah? Okay, so when Lord Buddha said no, he didn't mean none. It's not the same as nothing, yeah? When they say no, yeah, what it means is there is no inherently existing self to be found within the body, yeah, okay, yeah, within the feelings, within our discriminations, within our personality, and within our different sense and mental consciousnesses, yeah, okay? So if we do this meditation properly, yeah, and search, and then actually what we would find is actually a big zero, a big nothing, yeah, because it's not there, yeah, okay? So then we should conclude that the self-grasping mind, yeah, which is the basis of my suffering, is not true, yeah? It's a mental fantasy, and I'm much better off without it, yeah, okay? On that basis, yeah, together with obviously bodhicitta and renunciation, yeah, then we can our emotions, yeah, can transform into the 5 supreme healers, the 5 dhyani Buddhas, yeah, yeah. So maybe this is something we didn't say too much till now, but actually, okay, we talked a lot about the base mandala, yeah, okay, our delusions, and then finally magically comes out the 5 dhyani Buddhas, yeah. But the bit that's missing is that we need to meditate on the emptiness of the self, you know, whereas the self in relation to the 5 aggregates, in relation to form, the white one in the body, feelings, the yellow section, discrimination, the red section, the personality, the green section, and the different sense and mental consciousnesses, the blue section, yeah? And on that basis, yeah, the emotions that are projected by that wrong way of seeing the world, like kind of dissolve, yeah? And the positive side of the mind will manifest, yeah? Okay. So then instead of, for example, the blue section, instead of having aggression, yeah, we will have the Dharmadhatu wisdom of Supreme Healer Akshobhya and so on, yeah? This is actually something incredibly profound, yeah? But somehow we can also say at the same time, you know, the 5 dhyani Buddhas, yeah, and as we will later see, the 5 element mothers, are kind of like Sut Mahayana Buddhist sutra in pictures, yeah, okay, in visual images, yeah, okay, although of course it's much more than that, yeah. But it's very important that we understand the sutra basis, yeah, this part of how this bit comes about, yeah, base and result, and in the middle we need to sit and meditate, yeah, okay, on the not just, I mean, in self-healing, no, in our practice, yeah, which the main part of the sadhana is a generation stage sadhana, isn't it? We arises after we do refuge and bodhicitta vow, and the guru dissolves into our heart, and then out of emptiness, Sabhava Shuddha Sawa Dhamma Sabhava Shuddhoham, we arise as Vajrasattva, or our, let's say, favorite yidam, okay? And then we start the whole process of the central channel, the 3 channels, opening the lotuses, the seed letters, the symbols, and arise the 5 dhyani Buddhas within our 5 main chakras, okay? And then we do the whole process of self-healing here, okay? But our tradition is the union of sutra and tantra, okay? So for this, really, our self-healing to be really powerful and effective, we must understand something at least of the emptiness of inherent existence of all phenomena, yeah, okay? So, let's put that down for a minute, okay. But, okay, let's start here, yeah? Let's start with the first one, is the emptiness of form, like our body, you know? So, for example, when we touch ourselves, it's like, okay, here's me, this is my body, I'm fat, I'm thin, I'm old, I'm young, I'm this, I'm that, yeah, but this is my body, yeah, okay? Which is very strong basis of self-identification for all of us, okay? Yeah? So what we need to do first is to understand that this painful sense of self, yeah, is not the physical body, yeah? Even though we are very, very much emotionally invested in the idea that it is, yeah? Because we know that's true now, because, for example, if we go to if we go to like the dentist, and the dentist says, oh, I need to pull out one of your teeth, yeah? And then it's like, oh no, we feel like we're losing, it's not just physically, yeah, but our self feels threatened, yeah? Even though in fact the self, the sense of I, is not the parts of the body, yeah? And why we know that's true is because when the dentist pulls out one of our teeth, our I does not diminish, does it? It's not like our self-grasping I becomes a little bit smaller. In fact, no, it usually becomes bigger. We're thinking, oh, this was really expensive and it's painful, and we're kind of feeling miserable, yeah? Okay, so for most of us, you know, going to the dentist is provoking that increase in self-grasping ignorance, actually, yeah? We're feeling sorry for ourselves, aren't we? Poor me, yeah? However, Rinpoche, speaking of which, Rinpoche Lama Genshin, when he was younger, no, he used to do many incredible things. But one of the things he did, no, for example, one time he was in Brazil, no, in Sao Paulo. There they have like really, really, really good dentists, okay. But then Rinpoche actually had a tooth that was bad. It happens to us all, no? And he had to do a root canal, yeah. So of course, like me, also I've had root canal done in Sao Paulo. So why? Because we have Dharma Center there, not because otherwise, no. But then he went to the dentist, yeah. And the dentist, of course, so the first thing they say is, "Would you like anaesthetic?" And we're all like, "Yes, yes, please. Of course, we want anaesthetic." But Rinpoche's like, "No, I don't want the anaesthetic." Yeah. And because his mind, because I think really, he was showing like this kind of realization, yeah, that he had like dominion over the mind, yeah, and this ability to separate the sense of self from the body, yeah, okay, and from the feelings, yeah, okay. So actually he sat there in the chair, yeah, this is true. Bepi Negozio went with him, he can confirm it, yeah. And Rinpoche had like root canal treatment done in Sao Paulo. It's not like short, no, it goes on for a really long time, yeah, like hours, you know, sticking the thing into your nerve. It's horrible, yeah. But anyway, Rinpoche had that done for like hours and hours till they got rid of the nerve in his tooth, yeah. No anaesthetic, yeah. Also not complaining, just sitting in the chair meditating, yeah. So that's actually was showing us that he had dominion. He understood the emptiness of the self, you know, not only of the physical body, but also of the sensations, you know, because like for me that would be unbearable, yeah. Every time the dentist sticks it in, it's like yeah. But anyway, Rinpoche he had this great quality, you know, and in the everyday situation, he was showing us the truth of the Dharma, yeah. So I'm so okay, we don't need to try that at home. No need to go and have a root canal done without anaesthetic, yeah. But he was showing us that it's possible, yeah, okay. If we understand, because it says in the Heart Sutra, you know, once we understand emptiness, there is, you know, there's no pain, there's no suffering, there's no result, you know, no non-result. Everything's okay once we understand emptiness. We always say, yeah. So Rinpoche was showing us actually how it worked, you know, like very practically, yeah, that you can support many, many more things in your life if you understand emptiness, the nature of reality. So emptiness, by the way, does not mean nothingness. Emptiness is actually the true nature of reality, yeah, okay? So like I say, when we say empty, what we mean, things do not exist from their own side, yeah? So when we search for that fantasy, truly dependent self that's not connected with anything, like this bowl or anything else, we can't find it. And then that non-finding, that space, is the emptiness, yeah? So it shows that the fantasy is not true, okay, yeah? So that's why we call emptiness the Dundun Dempa, the ultimate truth, yeah, okay? In fact, we say that's the only real thing in the universe, yeah? The only thing that's truly true. And everything else in the world, like this bowl or my glasses or anything else, yeah, is a Kunzog Dempa, which is a conventional truth, yeah, okay? Yeah, so conventional truth means everything we see is wrong, basically, for us ordinary people. Like, so, okay, nobody's not saying, okay, there's a bowl and I can do this and it makes a sound, yeah, okay. Or whatever, here's a cup and if there's tea in it, I can drink from it. Yes, of course, we all agree, yeah. But most of us, our mind projects that this or anything else has a truly, okay, we see the actual bowl, yeah, okay, direct perception, no problem. We see a process, actually, a thing that arises due to cause and condition that's always changing. And also our mind is involved in the creation of the reality of that, yeah, okay. But on top we project, yeah, a fantasy bowl, yeah, that truly exists from its own side. So what we're trying to do is separate, yeah, the wrong way of seeing, and what we're left with is the correct view, yeah, the right way of seeing things, yeah. So, yeah, so what we need to do in order to actually manifest the resultant mandala, the 5 Dhyani Buddhas in our mind, is go through in detail, yeah, the 5 aggregates, which means our body, yeah, okay, our feelings, yeah, pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral, our discrimination, so good, bad, red, blue, white, horse, cow, I don't know, car, whatever, discriminating things, yeah, our personality and our sense and mental consciousness, and we need to search within there for if the painful, truly existing fantasy sense of self is there or not, yeah, because sure, like a pink elephant, if the pink elephant is exists in my office, If I search everywhere and it's really there, I must be able to find it. And if I conclude it's not there, that means it doesn't exist. Yeah. Okay. It's just like somebody told me, or I had like this kind of fixation, it was there, but now I'm sure it's not there, so I can relax. There's no huge pink elephant in my office. Yeah. Okay. So everything is okay. Yeah. But the thing is, we're convinced, okay, this is us now, this is our body and mind. We're convinced that in there truly is this, we call the ghost in the machine, the self, the Atman, the soul, yeah, this permanent part of ourself that doesn't change, yeah. And in fact, many world religions and philosophies are based on this idea of a permanent self, yeah, okay. However, one point about that is, according to Buddhism, you don't need to have a permanent self in order to have a continuation of consciousness, yeah? So even though we Buddhists, we don't believe in a permanent self, it doesn't mean we believe that at the time of the death, there's nothing left, yeah? We believe that the consciousness continues like a stream of consciousness, yeah? So anyway, so we all believe there's a permanent self, and all the time we're feeling like this is like little voice, like I, me, yeah. Even if we don't express it, it's always there all the time, like behind the scenes, yeah. So we look, so where if my physical body is I, yeah, then for example, if I unfortunately stuck my finger, and I don't know, in a cutting machine, and I'd cut my fingers off, would my sense of I be any less? Would probably be more, actually, because I'd be super upset, yeah, okay. But it would have to definitely, if I cut off my hand by accident, yeah, which I hope obviously not to do, yeah, it doesn't mean that my sense of self would diminish. We have this feeling that the I, yeah, somehow this fantasy I is like the owner of our body, like we say, my body, yeah. Yeah, we don't say like, anyway, we distinguish it in our mind, don't we? So clearly, even with our broken mind, we think our body and our I, yeah, two different things, yeah. We all can agree with that, yeah. Actually, one thing about all this is, yeah, this is not like something like just Buddhists think about in ancient India or nowadays, yeah. Actually, nowadays, like neuroscientists are very interested in this, like, like how does consciousness exist? How is the self, yeah. So nowadays, yeah, now they have all these like scanners and brain things and things you put on map your consciousness, yeah, through all different kinds of ways these days, no? So nowadays, like brain scientists, actually, they also say, the self that we perceive is actually a hallucination. They say like this, it's a hallucination of the brain, and it's not true, yeah, okay? So Lord Buddha didn't say the self was a hallucination of the brain, but he definitely said it's a hallucinated mind, yeah, okay? Yeah, so basically they're saying the same thing, except according to the neuroscientists, they believe that all consciousness is produced from the brain, no? Yeah, okay, so but basically they're saying the same thing, which is very interesting, no? Which is why now it's very interesting, the dialogue between science and Buddhism, yeah? And like the more we go into that, the more and more interesting it is with regard to perception, to consciousness, and to the nature of reality, and so on, yeah? In many different fields, yeah? Very fascinating, yeah? So, okay, so we are not the body, yeah, okay. Even though we have, like I say, we have this feeling that, which actually is, we have this feeling that we don't change, don't we? Which actually is in this section here, yeah. Like my grandmother, for example, yeah? When she was old, her face got many wrinkles, yeah, okay. And she used to look in the mirror and she used to say, "That's not my face," yeah. And then when you say, "What do you mean?" She said, "Oh, actually inside I'm much younger, yeah." So we all have this kind of delusion, that there's a kind of like separate permanent self inside that's not changing, yeah, and just, okay, the body is changing, yeah. So anyway, so all this is the basis of unhappiness, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, well, and it's true, no? For example, even related to our body, if it changes sometimes occasionally, if we go to the gym and so on, and hairdressers, it might change in a way which we like, but generally it's changing in a way we don't like, yeah. So it's a basis of a lot of suffering, no? So let's say one immediate positive side effect of meditating on looking for the inherent self and not being able to find it is that we start to relax the mind in relation to all these things, no? It's like as our mind gets more in touch with reality, yeah, then life becomes easier, So, okay, so not even talking about becoming one of the Dhyani Buddhas and all this kind of stuff, but first, life becomes more comfortable. We become, as Rinpoche said, a good samsara swimmer, yeah? We can deal better with life's problems, the ups and downs. Yeah, we're not so like totally like, oh, my life is fantastic, and then we have like super grasping, or my life is horrible, and then we have super aversion. You know, because gradually, as we investigate the nature of reality, slowly, it's like the illusion is becoming less. Yeah, okay, it takes some time, no? But gradually, it means our mind's becoming more soft, more relaxed, more easy. There's more space inside the mind. Yeah, this is why Rinpoche called it space training. You know, and as I've said many times already, yeah, Rinpoche, Lama Caroline, she had incredible patience. You know, whatever happened, it was just like okay. You know, he was always nice. He was always kind. Yeah. And like, for example, no matter how many people came to him with problem and difficulty, no problem, he would take care, even until he was completely tired, you know, and would fall asleep in front of us, yeah. But it was no problem and we used to say to him, how do you do this, Rinpoche? I said, no problem. I have like a big space inside, yeah. So therefore, for me, no problem to be patient, yeah. Also, a lot of incredible empathy, and love, yeah. So he was showing us like practically how these things work, yeah, okay. So if the painful self exists in my body, I should be able to find it, yeah? But I mean, actually, even though we're totally convinced that, you know, our self is related to our body, if we look at a photo album, no? We can say, hang on, like 40 years ago, I was only half the size, yeah? And you can look back and see all the different changes of your appearance and your body. So you think, hang on, my body is changing all the time, but my sense of I has not changed, so they cannot be the same thing, you know? Yeah? So that's one easy way to think. Another way to think like nowadays is we can do like a zoom in on our body. Yeah. So now we know, no, like that, our body's made of like atoms, cells and molecules and atoms. Yeah. And if we had like a super powerful electron microscope, let's say of our hand or something, we can keep zooming in. Yeah. And then what would we see? We'd see like the hand, then we see the skin and the ligaments and the bones and the flesh, and then the molecules and the atoms, and then the subatomic particles. And finally, we'd see like incredible amount of inner space, actually, yeah. And then some subatomic particles moving around, and also our mind would be involved in the creation of that reality, yeah. So, you know, also as we zoom in, finally we find incredible inner space, yeah, okay. So when we zoom out to the end of the universe, there's unlimited space. And actually, when we zoom into the microcosm, also there's space, no? Yeah. So even though we think, okay, this is my body, but then the Buddhist way is, okay, like if the body truly existed, you could separate the parts from the body, but that's not true, yeah? Okay. Yeah, the body, yeah, the body is the, let's say, collection of the parts of the body, obviously put in the right order, yeah. And then on top, I need to project my body, yeah. Okay, label it in that way, yeah. Okay, it has to be a working body, yeah, yeah. Which actually, this is an important point, yeah. Okay, we need to have like a correct basis of what's called a correct basis of imputation, yeah. Okay. So, for example, I can't say this is my body with the basis of a phone, no, because it's not a suitable basis of imputation, yeah. Anyway. But let's say, okay, I am not my body, yeah, yeah. In fact, one day my mind will leave this body, yeah, and my I will continue onto another existence, yeah, okay. But we have very, very strong grasping towards the physical self, don't we? But gradually, by looking, like, where is it? Am I my eye? Am I my ear? Am I my nose? No. Am I my tongue? No. Am I my chin? No. Am I my hair? No, etc. Like, actually, this is a bit like in self-healing, isn't it? When we do all the points, yeah? Is this me? No. Is this me? No. Is this me? No. Is this me? No. And you can go through all like the main points of your body and say, actually, I'm not there. I just found like knees and elbows and heart and lungs and chakras. I found many different things, but I didn't find this sense of this strong, unchanging sense of self. Is like, oh, maybe it's not there. Yeah, yeah. There's a famous story of one of Buddha's disciples. Of course, Buddha's disciples, many, but Lama Tsongkhapa, his disciples. I think it was Sherab Sengye. And then when he was like looking for the self within his aggregates, and at one point he grabbed his it was like this. He was like, maybe I'm not here. He got like the realization. Yeah. So then Lama Tsongkhapa was super happy because he understood that he'd got the actual experience, yeah? So, first one is we need to search within our body, yeah? No, and actually I was thinking maybe, you know, the fact that the first one, the white one, and the form, we need to search for the self within the body, the form aggregate, yeah? Actually, it's like we need to look, for example, how do we see our body? Usually we look in a mirror, isn't it? So I thought maybe also this is why it finally is coming out like this mirror-like wisdom of Supreme Healer Vairocana. There's always many, many different levels of understanding and interpretation, yeah? And it's true, no? When we look at, anyway, mirror is another thing, yeah, okay, I know it's another discussion, but usually when we look at ourselves, we look at in our, these days in our phone, no? Or in a mirror or something, yeah? So actually, when we look at an image of ourselves, which actually that's just an image of ourselves, it's not truly us, but immediately with like self-grasping is coming up, that's me, that's mine, how do I look, and so on, yeah? Yeah, so they use this example of the mirror, no? Actually, we could say this is the image of ourselves in a mirror, no? Actually, to search for the emptiness of the within the body, okay? I mean, the reflection is slightly different, but I don't want to talk about that now, yeah? Okay? So, okay, if I'm not my body, yeah, okay, why? Because my body keeps renewing its, I'm okay, I have a body, of course, it's a dependent arising, yeah, it's a process passing through time, and as long as the causes and conditions are there to sustain it, will continue, and when they're not, it will unfortunately finish and leave me, yeah, me, my I, no, and then my I will continue to new existence, yeah, okay. Okay, so if I'm not my body, what's left? My mind, yeah, okay. In the West, we say I have a body and a mind. So if I'm not my body, yeah, then what must I be? I must be my mind, yeah. This is what most people think, yeah. Like the self is in the mind, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we probably wouldn't say. I mean, in the Middle Ages, no, like when like sort of kings died in the Middle Ages or warriors, they used to take their heart and send it back to their country. Yeah. Why? Because they had this sense of the heart was the center of the self, no? Yeah. So they had this definite idea that the physical body somehow was the basis of the self, yeah? But let's say in modern times we've progressed a little beyond that, no? So nowadays we most probably think my I, no, it's projection, but it's something in my mind, no? Then Buddha said, okay, fine, let's look for it, yeah? No problem, yeah? If it's there, it must exist, you know? If there's a pink elephant in my office and there's nowhere else a pink elephant could go, yeah? And if it's there, we'll find it. And if it's not there, it's not there. You have to agree, no? So, okay, if it's not in my body, yeah, then it must be either in my feelings, put it this way up, in my feelings, yeah? Yeah, pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral, in my discriminations of good and bad and teacup and bowl or whatever, yeah? Within my personality or within my sense or mental consciousnesses, yeah? And apart from that, there's no other place it could be, yeah, okay. So how come, yeah? So what we do in Buddhist meditation is actually a lot of it is this, you know. For example, like when we do, like for example, searching for the self within the physical body, yeah, okay. So okay, first we put the mind into neutral by breathing meditation, become aware of the body, and so on, yeah. So then we can like do things like, for example, watch the sensations of the body. And for example, in many forms of meditation, it's like this. You have to observe the changing sensations within you, for example, your physical body, and then later within your mind, no? Yeah. So, for example, if you sit in meditation, okay, for the first 5 minutes it's comfortable, and it's like, ooh, you start to move, and it's a bit uncomfortable, yeah. And sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's not nice. So what you have to do is just observe like the different sensations, pleasant and unpleasant, arising within your physical body to start with, yeah, okay? I mean, obviously that doesn't mean that if you have an unpleasant feeling, you should continue, obviously move, yeah? But watch how the sensation is arise, yeah? And then it disappears, you know? So our mind, immediately we have an unpleasant sensation, we develop aversion, yeah? We get fixated and it becomes like something hard, something difficult, yeah? And also when we have a pleasant sensation, we develop craving, we want it to continue, we grasp at it, yeah? So this kind of meditation, looking at, you know, how our feelings actually are, our physical and then our mental feelings, is very therapeutic because we realize that everything doesn't last, everything changes, everything's a process, yeah, okay? So this is very healing. And also, for example, some people, they have like chronic pain, no? Yeah. So many times we need to understand like what's the basis of our pain, isn't it? For example, then we can we're more observant now. We think, okay, Maybe I ate something wrong. Maybe it's my back. Maybe it's I'm holding my emotions. We need to understand what the cause is, no? And then actually we can release that feeling. No? It's possible, no? Yeah, okay. Or as Rinpoche showed, no? Rinpoche showed many very important lessons to us in a very easy way, no? Like the fact that like I say, you did this root canal without any anesthetic, which me definitely I'm not going to do. But he showed us that, for example, if we do need to live with pain, that we can deal with it like no problem soha, yeah? Why? Because then, okay, then we can start to see that the painful feeling is not lasting, yeah, okay? We can view it in a different way, yeah, okay? And when people go in pain management clinics, yeah, this is what they actually teach them, is how to see their experience in a different way, yeah, okay? And actually teach them meditation and how to observe their experience so they can then manage their pain better and take less painkillers and things. Yeah. So Rinpoche was showing. I mean, of course, nothing wrong with painkillers. Yeah. Okay. But Rinpoche, okay, well there is. But anyway, we try to have less. No. Okay. But Rinpoche was showing us how to deal with this factor of life. No, that there is pain. It's the first noble truth, and how to deal with it. Yeah. Okay. So we need to watch the sensations, pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral. Like I say, if you have loads of pleasant feelings, congratulations, it's because you created the cause in the past and now it's ripening, yeah? Okay. Yeah. So anyway, but the thing is, we don't realize it's from the side of our own mind, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So then we externalize it, yeah? Okay, like for example, I don't know, let's say I touch this bowl and I have an incredible good feeling, yeah? Oh, it's so beautiful, what a nice feeling when I hold it in my hand, yeah? Then I think, oh, if only I had that bowl with me all the time, let's say it wasn't mine, I must buy it. And, then we start to grasp at things externally, thinking, oh, then it's coming this mind of actually coming desire, isn't it? Yeah, desirous attachment, yeah, okay. If only I had that, and then I'd be more happy. But we don't realize that pleasant sensation is actually something ripening from the side of our own mind. There's a very famous example of there's a god, a ghost, and a human being all sat around a table. In the center is something, yeah. So the human being seems, let's say, a nice glass of Nivea, what's called Evian, Nivea, Evian water, yeah, or some beautiful water, yeah. The god sees incredible, divine Amrita that gives life and medicine. It's incredible, yeah. And the ghost sees something really disgusting, yeah. So who's right? Is it beautiful water, or is it nectar, or is it something really horrible, yeah? So for each one, according to their perception, it's true, yeah, because our mind is projecting reality. Okay, there is some basis, yeah. But each one sees according to their own subjectivity. No? But we totally project that onto the outer world. We don't realize our mind is doing it, yeah. So also when we start to meditate on the just watching our feelings, so what they do is label, okay, this is a pleasant feeling, this is an unpleasant feeling, it's arising, it's passing. They say how do you say, like watching a bird in the sky, it appears and then it flies away, it disappears, yeah. Or sometimes you have those, if you're on a ship, no, if you sent your, let's say, dove out of your ship, and then it would fly around for a bit, or your seagull, and then it would come back, yeah, and then it would just go back in its cage, yeah. So the sensations are like this, they're manifesting, okay, then it's disappearing, yeah, okay, like waves, yeah, okay. So we need to become aware of that, and we should not think that we should, obviously we won't think that's me, we just think I'm having these sensations if we actually observe what's going on, yeah. The trouble is, because we're so unobservant, whatever happens in our mind, we just get totally lost and obsessed with it, yeah? It's like we can't see the wood for the trees, as we say in English, yeah? So we need to make the mind calm, we need to make the mind peaceful, and then we can look what's going on in the mind, yeah? And this is why in Buddhism, apart from any other reason, we practice ethics, yeah? Ethics in Buddhism means to practice ahimsa, non-violence, yeah? Don't harm yourself, don't harm others, yeah? Okay? And one, let's say, positive side effect of being ethical, of being non-violent, not harming, is then our mind's very peaceful, yeah, okay? So if our mind's very peaceful, then we can start to see what's actually going on in our mind, and we can free ourselves from this incredible illusion that we've been fantasizing all our life, at least minimum one life. Let's say in Buddhism, they say endless lives, yeah, and always creating unhappiness and suffering, yeah. So we look And when we understand that our feelings are not truly existent, excuse me, then out of that can arise, from the emptiness of our feelings, can arise Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava, Credible, no? So then instead of having like, how do you say, like negative like grasping, all these kind of negative feelings now, I mean emotions, instead of having negative emotions like grasping and pride and so on, instead, because we understand the empty nature of all things, pops out in our mind Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava, our mind completely transforms into the resultant mandala. How wonderful, So understanding the nature of reality according to the two bodhicittas is completely the key to transform the base mandala, maybe not so nice, into the resultant mandala. Very, very important, that we understand and meditate like this, Okay, this is us now, Oh, as you can see, there's a tea stain there. This is the first, how do you say, first Borobudur, actually the first Rinpoche. He started to make many different mandalas, and then finally we had, many Borobudurs and many ocean of mandalas, like in Albaniano, like in Brazil, like in Spain, in Almeria, etc., etc. So this was Mark 1, okay, that actually we made when we were doing the self-healing teachings. That's why it's a bit old, you see. It seems to have got some teeth. Actually, this is from one initiation for sure that Rinpoche gave, okay, when he was giving out some blessings, okay. So anyway, so we need, okay, am I this painful sense of me that arises when my ego is threatened, So so normally when we look for the ego, it kind of disappears. And it's like, oh, I don't have any ego. I'm a really good person. I'm ego-free, but that's not true, no? So Rinpoche used to, when we were in Milano, used to give this example. When we lived in the Kumpen, near the fashion district of Milano, there is like, it's all this, it's the center of like fashion in Europe, okay? So then there's like loads of, apart from loads of beautiful design things, but also loads of like football players, models, celebrities, these kind of things. And around there where we lived, there's many, many like clubs and discotheques. So Rinpoche used to say, if you feel you have no sense of self, then you go in one of those clubs nearby, then you go up to, I don't know, some gorgeous person, and you say, can I have a dance with you, or can I have a kiss? And they just look at you like, no. And then immediately, boof, the sense of self comes immediately very strongly up, It's true, And most of us went to discotheques when we were young, or had that experience, no? So that painful feeling, that's the self-grasping, okay? That's our, let's say, inner enemy, In Self-Healing 1, it says, who's my friend, who's my enemy, So, okay, so we hopefully concluded it wasn't my neighbor or the government or anything like that, but my real inner enemy is my self-grasping mind, what's called my Dagzin, and my self-cherishing, Dagzin is this broken mind, this feeling that myself and all other things are independent, they don't depend on anything else, which of course is absolutely impossible. Like me, if I was independent, I wouldn't be able to function, no? Because I need to breathe, I need to eat, and if I couldn't relate with anything, immediately I would die, I mean, it's not possible to have something that's totally independent, I'd be like frozen, no? Not possible, no? Everything depends on interacting, okay? Anyway, from this, but our mind, unfortunately, has this defect where it thinks it's possible, like something's really gone wrong with the fabrication of our minds. And even the Buddha said he didn't know why, but he said he knew how to fix it, so let's fix it, no? So, okay, we need to get rid of the self-grasping mind, this painful sense of I. This projects this dualistic reality, This because there is a real reality, a dependently arising, functioning world, that exists, relatively. But then on top we project these things that don't depend on anything, that are truly existent. So this one we need to get rid of. Shoulda, soha, like self-healing. Need to go, throw it away into space, okay? So, anyway, from the Dagzin, the self-grasping, comes what we call Chezin, which means from I comes me first, okay? Like if there's one parking space, it's mine. If there's one beautiful piece of Swiss chocolate, it's mine, If there's like beautiful food in the food queue, and on the buffet, I need to get to the front of the queue and have like the best part, Okay, sometimes we kind of like hide it. We're socialized to hide it, but we have these impulses, yeah? And from the self-grasping comes self-cherishing, yeah? Okay, self-gratification, sometimes it's called, yeah? Like me first, mine, I'm the most important one, yeah? Everybody needs to look at me, you know? So obviously this is a recipe for disaster, no? Because we're a society, no? And actually, for the world to go well, we all need to acknowledge each other's good qualities and work together as a team. If not, if everybody's like, I'm the most important one, I need the cherry on the pie, I need the biggest piece of chocolate, yeah, I need the parking space, then it's coming conflict and competition for resources, yeah? And that's just coming out the world we have today, no, isn't it, yeah? Because we're all like, I need everything for me, yeah? I don't care about you. I mean, okay, maybe we don't verbalize that, but there's this kind of feeling, no, I'm first, I'm important, me and my family, yeah? And then we end up like we're needing 4 or 5 planets to fulfill all the things that we're consuming at the moment. So obviously that's unsustainable. So also meditating on emptiness, yeah, will save the planet, yeah? It's true, yeah? And we'll talk much more about this when we go in the second part of the retreat, making peace with the environment. So important, yeah? Okay. So I think it was Chandrakirti, he said, from self-grasping comes self-cherishing, yeah, self-gratification. And he said then the whole process of samsara spins around like when you pull a bucket up in a well, yeah? Okay, so imagine like medieval India or medieval Spain or somewhere. So they had like deep wells and they have to wind, you know, and there's a wooden bucket or something, and it's going, as you pull it up, it's like swinging, no? So it's going like bang, 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 hitting the sides of the well, no, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So this is like, this is us, yeah? Because we don't understand how things are, all the time it's like, ow, 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 all the time. Life is difficult, yeah? Because we're seeing reality in the wrong way. And then all the time, everything's painful. We suffer. Oh, my life's not going the way I want. Ow, 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 yeah? So that's why Nagarjuna, he said, for those who emptiness is not possible, yeah, nothing is possible. For those who emptiness is possible, everything is possible. And then we're like the bucket goes straight up, yeah? No more suffering, yeah? Okay. So this is really, really important because all the other solutions to our pain and suffering we tried, yeah? Okay, and they help a little bit, but not really, because all the time we stop doing, the pain and suffering comes back, no? Yeah? So we need to cut off, let's say our suffering, our unhappiness, our negative mental states are like the fruits and branches of like a poison tree, okay? Yeah? So if you had a poison tree in your garden, let's say, what would you do? You know, you wouldn't just get prune and cut off like the leaves and stuff. You would like dig it up, no? Yeah, because the only way to stop it is to dig it up from the root. So when we search for the painful sense, hallucinated sense of self within the body and the mind, yeah, and the combination of the body and mind, which is here, yeah, okay. And we can't find it. We're digging up the poison tree from the root, and then it's like, oh, fantastic, yeah. Finally, no more pain. No, that's what it says in the Heart Sutra, yeah. No more difficulty, no more suffering, yeah, okay, yeah. And also it says, you know, also there is no attainment. So even the good things, yeah, we also understand they're empty too, you know, whether the wave of samsara is up or whether it's down. It's all just a process. Everything is impermanent. Everything's a dependent arising. Everything is arising out of emptiness, and we all understand, no? It's just the gathering of causes and conditions, yeah? And if we don't like it, we'll pass, yeah? And if we do like it, we'll pass, but anyway, yeah? So this is incredibly healing for the body and mind, yeah? Rinpoche called with the bodhicitta mind, meditating on the emptiness of the 5 aggregates, the 5 supreme healers. Why? Because it's healing the emptiness of anger, healing. When we understand that, it becomes supreme healer, akshobhya, the unshakable, yeah, okay? Understanding the actual nature of all things, the dharmadhatu, yeah, that everything's empty, everything's a manifestation. So no need to get angry when things go wrong, no? No need, no, because that's just how things are, yeah? Like, we didn't read the small print of life and now we're going to die, oh dear, and it's true, nobody wants that, but we didn't read the contract and that's what's going to happen, so we just have to accept, no? Then the emptiness of the feelings, pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral. Yeah, when we meditate on that with the bodhicitta motivation, then it manifests as Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava, the bestower of all good things. Yeah, okay. So then all positive things are increasing. Yeah, okay. We no longer develop pride and miserliness in relation to material things, and also we don't project any more material things as being the basis for our happiness actually either, which would be great, wouldn't it? Yeah, then we have many more inner wealth and resources to share with the others. No, okay. When we look inside our discrimination, so all the time the mind is like discriminating, like good, bad, man, woman, I don't know, like east side, north side, west side, all the time we're discriminating. Yeah, seeing like the characteristics and the qualities of things. Yeah, okay. So of course, practically we need, so otherwise we would just like walk into a tree or something. We need to be able to know what's what. Yeah, okay, in order to function in this world. But because our mind doesn't see things properly, it's kind of like over exaggerating on the discrimination in a negative way. Yeah, so all the time our mind's like checking for like, it's becoming like always like dissatisfied, always like, oh, this is beautiful, but maybe I get something more beautiful. Always looking for a better characteristic, like the mind becomes unsatisfied. Yeah, and also it becomes critical. Like so many times, we're like, I don't know, like, oh, this is not good enough, oh, there's maybe one little black mark there, the mind becomes, because we can distinguish and we know the different characteristics of things, then the mind actually becomes super critical. Yeah, which is the negative side of this energy. Yeah, okay. So when we understand the emptiness of discrimination, yeah, like for example, what do we mean by that, by the way? Yeah, let's say, for example, let's say black, yeah, and let's say white, yeah, okay, it's a clock, yeah, okay, but look at the colors, black and white, yeah. So we can or let's say here, no, white and blue, yeah, we can distinguish that there's two different colors, yeah, okay, yeah, but yeah, if we search for something beyond, then where is it? Yeah, okay, where is the white? Where is the blue? We analyze, and okay, we cannot point. We say, okay, point there. Oh no, it's the paper. Yeah, and so on and so on. We cannot point to anything and say that is blue. No, my finger on a bit of paper. Yeah, or it's a computer screen or whatever. Yeah. So, how to say? Yeah. When we search for the emptiness of discriminations, this doesn't mean, by the way, yeah, that we can do whatever we want, yeah, because, for example, you could search for the emptiness of good and bad, yeah, good and evil, yeah. Now, okay, relatively, ultimately, it's true, everything's empty of inherent existence. However, that totally doesn't mean that we can do anything we want, like, I don't know, like eat 50 beef burgers or drive super fast down the wrong way down the road, Why? Because if everything is not truly existent, what it means is everything is connected, yeah? So that means whatever we do has a result, yeah? So if we eat like 50 beef burgers, we'll be totally sick, we'll probably die, yeah? Okay? Or if we drive super fast the wrong way down a road, we'll probably crash, yeah? So everything, all our actions have results, yeah? And the results of an action is sure. And by the way, the only one who can experience the result of our actions is us, not anybody else, yeah? So when we talk about the emptiness of discriminations like black, white, good, bad, and all this, please don't think it's a kind of like license to do whatever we want. No, it's actually the opposite, Like Lama Caroline, he emphasized this a lot, yeah? That when we look for things, yeah? That when we understand that things are empty of an inherent existence, automatically we should understand how things exist, how things function, which means everything is connected. Everything is a dependent arising, yeah? Like everything's a process, yeah? So in Buddhism, we say dependent arising, there's different levels, yeah? One is based on cause and condition, yeah? Easy to understand, Other is based on the parts, is based on the naming, yeah? There's different levels of what we call of dependent arising. There's 5 levels, actually, okay? But what it means is, once we understand how things work, yeah? Yeah, how things function. Why? Because they're empty. There's no inherently existing self. When we understand the emptiness, that's like the key to understanding how things function. So this thing in Buddhism of emptiness and dependent arising, yeah, is super, super important, yeah, okay? It's like, so for each one of the 5 aggregates, yeah, We also need to meditate like this, Okay, like, for example, the body is empty of inherent existence, therefore it's a dependent arising, yeah? Okay? We can think about that in meditation, yeah? The fact that dependent arising means it's empty and so on, yeah? Okay? Also the same with our feelings, pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral, yeah? Okay? Like, when I cannot, like, for example, pleasant feeling, yeah? I cannot point to anything and say that's my pleasant feeling. I might say, oh yeah, but it's in my brain, it's my brain chemistry, or it's my synapses, it's my nerves, or my skin, or something, yeah? But in fact, there's nowhere we can point to and say exactly there is the pleasant feeling, and yet it's appearing, no? Is it? Yeah? Due to causes and conditions coming together, yeah? Okay? So even though the pleasant feeling is appearing, there's nowhere we can say that's it truly exists, yeah? Okay? So if we cannot point to it, if we cannot identify it, it means actually it's not true, yeah? Okay? Yeah, it's like a mental projection. It's like our mind is like really basic. I don't know, it's like the most kind of basic kind of original computer, yeah? It's not like one of these super modern new ones. It's like, I don't know, like the first ever kind of computers, like 0101. It's like very basic, yeah? Okay? And could do about like 3 things, yeah? Very, very basic. So our mind's like that, like basic, yeah? So it doesn't see things properly, and then it's creating many errors, many illusions, yeah? Okay? But if we understand how things exist and how things work, we can have an upgrade, yeah? And we can end up like that with this kind of body and mind, yeah? We can turn our really old rubbish computer into the most incredible, like, upgraded one, the 5 mandala or the 5 dhyani Buddhas, yeah? Which would be amazing, wouldn't it, yeah? So we search for the emptiness of inherent existence, like where is the truly existent pleasant feeling? Oh, I can't find it, yeah? Where is the truly existent pain? I can't find it, yeah? That's actually a good thing to do when we have pain. Okay, maybe also take painkiller or something, yeah? Right, Rinpoche always said when we have like physical pain, maybe put like hot water bottle, or sometimes they might put ice if it's too hot, yeah? But we need to watch that feeling and become convinced that it's not fixed and permanent, yeah? Because immediately we get pain, we get this kind of like blockage, yeah? Total like physical and mental blockage that somehow we impute it's fixed, no? Yeah, so actually we cannot identify where it is, yeah? Okay. So when we meditate on the emptiness of pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral feelings, and we cannot find it, yeah? The magical alchemy appears, and we arise as supreme. Our feelings transform into the equalizing wisdom of Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava. That means because we know everything is a dependent arising, that things don't truly exist from their own side, then we say, from the ultimate point of view, everything is like one taste. So obviously it doesn't mean that everything is one taste, because if I eat, like, I don't know, really nice, I don't know, Italian food, or if I eat some dog food, it's not really the same, is it? One taste, I imagine one would taste really horrible, and the Italian food would taste like super nice, no? Yeah. So relatively, that's not true, but ultimately, in terms of emptiness, everything has one taste, yeah? Okay? So out of that realization, can our pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral feelings can arise as the equalizing wisdom of Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava. Okay? Okay. Our discriminations, good, bad, I don't know, day, night, we have all the time, many, no? The emptiness of those arises as the discriminating wisdom. Wisdom means that we understand how things exist, how things function, yeah? So we understand that things are empty of inherent existence, yeah? So with that, from that point of view, we can then have like the discriminating wisdom, like Rinpoche in a very simple way. He always said, who's my friend, who's my enemy? Oh, actually, my main enemy is my self-grasping and my self-cherishing. Okay, so now I have identified exactly what I need to get rid of, you know? So that's why in the Buddhist imagery, we have many examples of archers, yeah? Many different yidams, no, tantric Buddhas, they're holding bows and arrows, like, for example, Namgyalma, Kurukuli, and many others, yeah? What that's showing, it's not showing we need to take up archery, yeah? It's showing that what we need to do is if we want to hit a target, yeah, don't do archery, first we need to know where the target is. Otherwise, if we shoot the arrows, we'd just be a danger to everybody, wouldn't we? We would not hit the target. So first we need to say, okay, there is the bullseye, it's called in English, circle. That's it, that's what I need to hit. So we need to identify, yeah? my self-grasping mind, my inner enemy, is that, yeah? Okay, that one that I went in the disco and asked like a super famous footballer for a kiss, and he just looked at me like, no way, you're awful, yeah? Then poof, that mind, yeah? Or somebody said, I don't love you anymore, or you have no money, poof, or anyway, many times it comes up, yeah? Or you won the lottery, poof. All the times when in the very high and low times, yeah? The ego mind is, the self-grasping mind is manifesting more strongly, okay? So that we identify that's my enemy. Now I can get my bow and arrow of, they say, of concentration and wisdom, and I can shoot it, poof, yeah, okay? And pierce it with the arrow of wisdom, yeah? And what happens is like, poof, it explodes, yeah? Actually, one of the things I'm doing doing many things in Albania. And one of the things I'm doing in Albania, Rinpoche asked me to do actually, is learn archery, which I'm doing together with Francesca, yeah? And one of the things we do when we do archery, yeah, is we shoot balloons, yeah, okay? So it's a bit like this. There's the self-grasping mind. Let's say it's a big pink balloon, and your wisdom arrow hits it, and it's quite exciting. It goes, and it disappears, yeah? So that's how we have to do when we do meditation on emptiness, yeah, okay? So we use all these like examples to show us how to do it, yeah, okay? So, okay, back to our basic mandala. We're basic, yeah, okay? So I am not my body, even though I think I am, yeah? I'm not my feelings, even though I'm totally obsessed with them. I'm not my discriminations of good and bad and right and wrong and black and white and all the different discriminations, yeah? Not me, yeah? So, okay, I must be my personality, which is somehow it's a kind of reasonable assumption, isn't it? Okay, of course, that's me, you know, my memories of all my life and my hopes and achievements and my joys and my sadness. Here's many different mental factors, some positive, some negative, yeah? So it's kind of like all the waves of the mind, some positive, some negative ones, some nice ones, yeah? But this is me, this is my personality. Also, we have this sensation of the me that I was saying before, like many people. Do you ask them, how old are you? Yeah. And they say, I'm not telling you, but then they say, inside I am 16 or I'm 25. Yeah. Yeah. So many people, as you ask them for how old they are with their birthday, so at one point their birthday becomes kind of fixed, like, oh, I'm 29 or something. Well, again, yeah. Again, I'm 29. Yeah. Okay. Because this is like their kind of inner perception of an unchanging self, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, so this has to go, this fantasy as well of an unchanging self passing through time, yeah, okay. So, okay, maybe now we're getting like slightly desperate, yeah. So then we think, okay, I must be my consciousness, yeah, okay. And lots of philosophers said the consciousness is the basis of the self, no? Like, for example, in the Vatican, it says on the wall, or it says from Descartes, no, above, it says cognito ergo sum, yeah. I think, therefore I am, yeah. So, does that mean because I think I exist? Yeah, that's what Descartes was saying, wasn't he? Somehow, yeah, okay. So actually, the Buddhist point of view is no. The truly existing self is not the same as thinking. Yeah, okay. Actually, thinking is here. Yeah. Or these sense consciousnesses. Actually, what happens is, for example, let's say that there's a green piece of paper, and my eye. Brain perceives that, and then in my mind forms this mental image of green that I think is outside of me and has nothing to do with me. Yeah? It's complicated, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, but I perceive the world like this: my eye consciousness. Yeah, so I perceive all the different visual forms of the world. Yeah, thanks to my mind meeting objects. Yeah, that conventionally exist. Yeah, and then my brain processing into this kind of virtual reality, which I say is the world, nothing to do with me. Yeah. So then there's the forms, yeah. Then there's all the sounds I hear, which I think have nothing to do with me, like shut up, horrible neighbor, you're making a horrible sound, yeah. We'd never think there's some subjectivity involved, yeah. Or the smells, yeah. I never think, oh, that's a really nice smell, because actually I created the cause to experience beautiful smells, yeah. Or if food always tastes good, it's because I created the cause, yeah. Actually, in the on Bourbadona, on the bottom, there's one sutra that's carved around in what's called altar relief panels, yeah, picture panels, yeah, and there it explains the cause and effect of every life, the universe, and everything, yeah. So it explains, like, for example,
If you want to have like loads of really good food, you have to give food to other people, like alleviate the suffering of poverty, and so on and so on and so on. So it shows like how to get negative results. It says, okay, if you do like this, that will happen. And if you want good results, you have to do like this, like NgalSo, like our teaching, no? Like Rinpoche's way, yeah? Shows if you do negative things, negative results will be experienced. If you do positive things, positive results will be experienced, yeah? Okay. So anyway, so we think it's all out there, nothing to do with us, but it is something to do with us, yeah? And it's very much how the world we experience, like the God, the ghost, and the human, is very much depending on the imprints in our mind, yeah? It completely colors what kind of world we experience. That's why three beings, a God and a ghost and a human being, can sit around the same table, and one sees a beautiful glass of water, one sees nectar, and one sees something really disgusting. And for them, it's true, yeah? Because their mind is projecting reality in that way, yeah? So all three of them have got what we call ignorance, yeah? They don't understand how things exist, how things function, yeah? And because of that, actually comes out what we call the 6 realms of samsara, yeah? Because they don't understand we don't understand, no? Yeah? How reality is. So then we project these experiences, pleasure and pain and all the different fear, jealousy, pride, ignorance, closed-mindedness, that project like various kinds of what we think are external experiences, yeah? Like, for example, great jealousy, no? It creates something called the Asura realm, which means like anyway, it's like people at work now always competing to be the best, yeah? That jealousy of the one who's not the top one, yeah? Okay. So there's the jealous mind, or anyway, there's all these different minds. There's like the red one is the mind of addiction, no? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this section here in the ordinary mandala, yeah. Then there's how to say, yeah. Let me get this right, yeah. There's a Sura, like this transformation, the jealous mind. There's the unlimited craving. That's the preta mind, the addict mind. Then there's this mind here is like the animal mind. It's like the basic mind, ignorance, yeah. Okay. Then this mind here is the mind of anger. Then that creates like great pain, actually, yeah. Okay. And then what have we got left? It must be the human realm, yeah? Okay. Anyway, so the human realm manifests from this one, yeah? Okay. So anyway, we need to get beyond our personal samsara. Our mind's always projected reality in the wrong world, it's projected wrong worlds, like forever and ever, yeah? And now it's like basta, fed up, yeah? Boring, I'm fed up, always suffering, always miserable, just getting older, not being satisfied, yeah? Losing the nice things I have, you know? Things not working out, yeah? Everything's transient, all the beautiful things, they go away. There must be a better life than this, and actually there is if we see things properly, yeah? We can move to a different level of reality, yeah? Where we see reality in a completely different way as the mandala of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas. So that would be incredibly much better, no? So instead of, okay, so when we've gone through the emptiness of the body, the feelings, the discrimination, the compositional factors, the personality, and the different sense and mental consciousnesses. Is the painful I here? No, it's not my body. Is it in my pleasant or unpleasant feelings? No, they're my feelings. Is it in my discrimination? No, they're my discriminations. Is it in my personality? No, I've got many things in there, but that's not the painful sense of I, that's something else. Is it in my sensory consciousnesses or mental consciousness? No. Then I've run out of places to look, yeah? Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah. No, it isn't anywhere, yeah? Okay, and if we take away all this, actually, there's nothing there, is there? Yeah. 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 So we have to conclude that if the painful sense of I is not actually in here, no, if it's not in the form or the feeling or the discrimination or the personality or the consciousnesses, it's not the combination. It's not the body. It's not the mind. It's not the combination of the body and mind. If we take away the body and mind, like I don't know, if somebody like vaporized you with a ray gun or something, yeah, then there would be no self, would there? Yeah, be gone, yeah. So it's not anywhere. Conclusion, it's not anywhere. It's a fantasy, you know. That's why Vairocana is doing like this. This is a big 0, yeah, okay? We cannot find it, 0, yeah? It's empty, yeah? Wherever we look is a big 0, yeah, okay? Yeah? And once we understand that, we can become free of all our mental hallucinations, yeah? Okay, not all at once, yeah? It takes time because our fantasy world is so strong that we need to, bit by bit, change the habit, yeah? But on the Bodhisattva path, no? First, we need to enter what's called the path of accumulation and preparation. So the path of accumulation means we think, fed up of me, I must have a new life, yeah, new existence, I must definitely emerge from this one, yeah. I know it's possible because my guru showed me it's possible, and many other great beings, yeah. So I want a better life, a peaceful life. I don't want to be miserable all the time, yeah. So therefore, what we do, because we're Mahayana Buddhists, we then start to listen to and think about and meditate on, like meditate on emptiness means where is it? Like, is it here? 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 Yeah. To get conjoined with the mind of bodhicitta, because why not? Because that's the best thing to do, yeah. Bodhicitta means I want to become a Buddha for the benefit of all beings, yeah. First, when we understand there is no, let's say, no unicorn in the room, no pink elephant in the room, there is no inherently existing self, yeah, within my 5 aggregates. At first, it's like a mental image, yeah, okay, which is a bit weak, yeah, but okay, that's what we've got, yeah. But gradually, as we keep on looking, and as we keep on accumulating what's called merit and wisdom, yeah, then one day, poof, we have a direct experience, yeah. We know it's true, and that's like an earth-shattering experience, yeah, yeah, which actually is like an earthquake. That's probably why Akshobhya is touching the ground. It's like imagine you're in an earthquake, you know. It's really like something, yeah. So it's like if we directly touch reality for the Dhammadhatu for the first time, yeah, it's like a life-changing experience, yeah. Okay, and then we enter what's called the first bhumi, yeah, the first spiritual ground, yeah. Okay, we have 10 bhumis, yeah. We need to progress through from, let's say, from not from here to enlightenment, because we need something to get to the first bhumi, but then we continue to search for the self, yeah, the truly existent self within the body, the feelings, the discriminations, the personality, the consciousness, again and again, the body and the mind, or the combination of the mind, it's not that, or anywhere else, and it's not there, again and again and again. And what that does is that it weakens the habit of the mind to project reality wrongly in that way, yeah? Okay. And so then gradually it's like cleaning the mind, like our washing machine. So there's 10 levels. So first, like big dirty delusions get washed away, like anger, and then big, middle, big, small, and then middle, big, middle, small, and then small, big, small, middle, small, small. It's like washing cycle, no? Yeah. Until finally only the most subtle, like they call the most subtle, what's called dualistic appearance, is left, yeah, which means there's no more delusion in the mind, yeah, but still the mind has this tendency to project like an inherent self, even though we know it's not true at this point, but still we can see our minds doing it, yeah. Okay, so as we progress through what's called the path of meditation, the mind's getting clean from big, yeah, all the way up to like small, yeah, and finally we enter what's called the path of no more learning, yeah, which means the mind becomes fully pure and fully open, and we become a Buddha. That's what that's what Sangye in Tibetan means, completely pure and completely open mind, yeah, okay. So we do this by washing the mind again and again in the washing machine, which has the special product of the 2 bodhicittas, yeah, meditating on the emptiness of inherent existence, like in O Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness, and so on, yeah, okay. Yeah, we do this again and again and again, washing the mind, yeah, like many times, because it's really dirty, yeah. We have a lot of things to clean in the mind, yeah. And finally, we become a Buddha. In fact, not only one Buddha, we become 5 Buddhas, yeah. Okay, that means our body becomes, okay, the pure version. So, okay, we symbolize that as Buddha Vairocana. And our mind, yeah, okay, actually is manifesting as 4 Dhyani Buddhas, yeah, Akshobhya, the transformation of, that's pure consciousness, no? Ranasambhava, pure feelings, yeah, Amitabha, pure discrimination, Mogasiddhi, pure compositional factors, pure personality, yeah, okay. So, or if you could like, just look at Buddha Shakyamuni. The 5 Dhyani Buddhas are the Buddha Shakyamuni's 5 aggregates, yeah, okay. Or it could also be our 5 aggregates when we become a Buddha, yeah, okay. So the mandala of the 5 Supreme Healer Buddhas, so beautiful, so profound, you know. And so when we do self-healing, I know there's a lot of things to think about, but now we also need to think about this, okay. But now we're doing the retreat for 1 year together, and who knows, maybe we'll never stop, yeah. So please, sometimes, you know, when we're doing self-healing and we think, oh, Buddha Amitabha, yeah, okay, Guru Buddha Amitabha Kyen, yeah, okay. So where is Amitabha? Amitabha is the emptiness of my discrimination. So then I can look at my while I'm saying, oh, my Amitabha, or whatever, yeah. Then I can say, okay, all the time it's like tree, cow, I don't know, table, lamp, you know, my mind's discriminating between things, yeah. Now, none of those discriminations truly exist. And in fact, you know, my mind is like projecting those things, you know, they're not like, my discriminations are incredibly subjective, yeah, okay. I mean, we say, okay, like nowadays, according to neuroscience, yeah, that our world is very subjective. Like if, like the world, like if we look around our room, no? Where we are, yeah. And there's only, like also like Verachana, there's only a little bit like this is true, a little bit like this that we can see directly with direct perception, yeah. Everything. So as we look around, we think, oh, there's my room, there's my books, there's my TV, there's my stuff, yeah, okay. But only as we look around, only that much we can see directly with direct perception. All the rest is actually a virtual reality that's created by our mind, yeah. So it's kind of like stuck together, like, you know, like a computer program creates like virtual realities these days. So of course there's a lot of room for errors, you know. So many times our mind projects wrong things, you know, and then we suffer, like, I don't know. Let's say, I don't know, we see somebody in a red dress, yeah? And then when we were like 3 years old, we had a red dress, and then a big dog tried to bite us, and then every time we see a red dress, we have some emotional trauma, yeah? So all this kind of stuff's coming up, so that we have this incredible subjectivity, yeah? That's colouring our world, yeah? And mostly not in a very good way, yeah? So once we understand the process, we can become free, you know, we can understand what's happening, and then we can clean the mind, like Buddhism means sangye. Sang means a clean mind, yeah, okay. Gye means completely open, expanded mind, yeah. Why it's expanded? Because the painful dagzin, the self-grasping, is like me, yeah, okay. Me, I'm the only one, I'm the most important one, chezin, my needs are first, yeah. I need the biggest piece of the pie, I need all the money, you know, I need the parking space, it's selfish, yeah. As that mind decreases, yeah, what happens is what we see is the truth that we are on a planet with 9 billion other humans and billions of other forms of life, and that's just our planet, and then there's the multiverse. So we're part of this incredible network of life. So incredible, no? Yeah. Then me is like nothing, yeah, like one grain of sand in the Ganges, like nothing, yeah, okay. And so expanded, because look around, there's all these people, there's the world, so much else than us, no? Yeah. So then naturally, rather than thinking me and my own needs are the only thing that's important, yeah, then we think everybody else's needs are the important thing, yeah. The whole is the important, yeah. I need to take care of the environment, I need to take care of society, because what else is there to do, no? I'm just a grain of sand in the Ganges River, you know. Yeah, nothing, yeah. I'm just, okay, I'm one part of this great web of life, yeah? So what I need to do, yeah, is help the rest, actually, yeah? Shantideva, in his Bodhisattva Charya Avatar, at one point he says, you know, like hand, no, yeah? It's like if you have a thorn in your foot, yeah? The hand will just automatically pull the thorn out of your foot. It doesn't think, I'm the hand, I'm not going to pull the thorn out of the foot because I'm not a foot, I don't care, no? The hand, okay, feels the pain of the foot, and so automatically will pull it out. So as we develop spiritually, we also empathize with the suffering of all beings, and instead of becoming super depressed, we act like Rinpoche, and the other high lamas and holy beings of this world, and we start to do something about it, that becomes the center of our personal mandala, is I want to take care of the others. I want to make the world a better place. I want to leave the world better than how I entered it, yeah? Okay? That's the minimum, no? Yeah? So therefore, I will strive to become a Buddha for the benefit of all beings. I'll transform my 5 aggregates, yeah? Body and mind into the body and mind of a Buddha, or my body, speech and mind, I'll transform into the enlightened body, speech and mind of a Buddha. My feelings, my qualities and actions, the impure ones, I'll transform into the pure ones of an enlightened beings. Or I'll just become a Buddha, or I'll become a Buddha, yeah, like Rinpoche, yeah? So like this is how we have to think, yeah? So if we think like this, yeah, when we do self-healing, then it's becoming super powerful, yeah? So please, everybody, I know it's a lot of things to think about, but sometimes we're doing for a whole year this practice now. So please, sometimes when we're doing, I don't know, like Oma Amitabha, Homa Amitabha, Homa Amitabha, Hom. Okay, where is Amitabha? You know, what does it mean? Yeah? Oh, it's the emptiness of my discriminations. Yeah? So many things to think about. Yeah, that will free our mind from suffering. Yeah. So please, dear friends, let's try and do that. Okay. And then there's some hope that the mandala of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas can, that's nice, no? With Rinpoche on the top, yeah? That's how it should be, no? Yeah? Okay, I mean, Lama Caroline was not the inventor of this, but he's definitely like a kind of, how do you call it? Like he brought this back into the current Buddhist thought, you know? In ancient India, they have a lot of this, and of course, somehow it's in all tantras, but Rinpoche make it super clear, super obvious that this is like the main point that we need to do, yeah? Okay? Because I don't know, we modern people, we tend to get lost in all the details and we don't see what's really to do, no? So Rinpoche said, please do self-healing, transforming the 5 aggregates into the 5 pure wisdom consciousnesses, and please transform the 5 elements into the 5 pure elements. And if we've done that, we become an awakened one, a Buddha, yeah? That's it, that's enlightenment, yeah? Okay? So it's possible, it's not impossible. Many millions of people have done it before us, so if we just do the right thing, it can happen to us too, yeah? So there's a lot of hope, actually, okay? So, like that, yeah? So, please, we need to meditate on the emptiness of the base mandala, of the delusions, yeah? And understand that that emptiness is the emptiness, out of that emptiness is arising the 5 supreme healers, yeah? Okay? Okay, let's see if there's any comments or anything in the group. Let me just see. Yeah. 1 second, please. Let's see. 1 second. I can't find. I've sort of spaced out. I can't find the group in my phone. Sorry, everybody. Yeah. Where's it gone? If anybody's got any comments, please, you'll have to post them again because I can't find the group. It has dissolved into the emptiness of my phone system. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So, dear friends, let's play. Rinpoche showed us something so beautiful, yeah, and it's like very tasty. You know, we need time to digest the meaning of self-healing. Like how much time we don't know, yeah, maybe a lot of time, yeah. Like for example, this picture, no, of Rinpoche. Actually, this very old picture made in Spain, no, in the 90s, yeah, very beautiful, no. I think in the first Congress we had in Madrid in 1993. This was produced by somebody in Spain, yeah? You can see Rinpoche is touching a rainbow, yeah? Okay, which of course is not really possible, but anyway. So we say that all phenomena are mere appearances, a manifestation of emptiness, like a rainbow. So also this, in Buddhism, we have a lot of these rainbows like this. So also we need to think like this, yeah? Okay. Anyway, a lot of things to think about, yeah? So between meditation, those of us who are not Arya Bodhisattvas, we cannot directly perceive the emptiness of inherent existence of things. But anyway, we remember, like, we know this is a mere appearance, like a rainbow, you know, it's not true, yeah? Even though it looks true, completely true to me, but I know it's not true, yeah? Lord Buddha said, Lama Tsongkhapa said, Atisha said, Nagarjuna said, Lama Caroline said, Kyabje Chujang Rinpoche said, I know it's not true, but I just need to work on my mind a bit more, and then I'll see it myself, yeah? So, like this, no? All phenomena are mere appearances arising out of emptiness, like a rainbow, yeah? Okay? So many beautiful things to think about, yeah? Okay? Okay, so now, sorry, I can't find the group today, so I can't see if there's any comments. Yeah. Let me see. I'll have a last try. Yeah. No, sorry, today completely lost the group. Too much talking about emptiness. It's disappeared. Sorry. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll make a dedication. Yeah. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Let me just find it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to read the Shantideva dedication that Rinpoche La always used to say. Yeah. Because still, well, still the pandemic is probably not finished, and even after that, it's still samsara. No. So we always need this dedication. No? So, 1 second, please. Okay, today I'm going to say it in English, yeah? Okay, let me find it, yeah? Okay. Okay, may everyone who is sick be swiftly healed, and may every disease that afflicts living beings be permanently eradicated. May all medicines be effective, may the recitation of mantras fulfill all wishes, and may all virus, bacteria, and beings who have influence over us be endowed with great compassion. By virtue of my merits, may all beings everywhere, tormented by suffering of body and mind, find physical comfort and mental joy, for as long as space exists, and for as long as living beings remain in samsara, may I abide among them to dispel all their suffering. May all the suffering of living beings ripen solely upon me, and by the power of the Bodhisattva's virtue and aspirations, may all beings experience happiness. Arya Bodhisattvas can do that, yeah? Okay. May the Buddha Dharma, the sole medicine for all suffering and the source of all happiness, be materially supported and honored and remain for a very long time. Nimodele sendele, nime koya handele shin, nin sentatu dele pel, kuncho sungi hijingi lo, kuncho sungi nudruso, kuncho sungi hitashi sho. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the three jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. Yeah? So thank you all very much for listening. Let's continue to meditate. To get those of you doing the retreat, continue to meditate together in Amitabha, also on the emptiness of the discrimination. Yeah, a lot of things to think about while we're doing the mantras. Yeah, also remember we're receiving Rinpoche blessing in the form of Amitabha. Yeah, so there everything's a lot easier. So let's continue together. Yeah? So see you all on Thursday. Thursday is I think the 1st of July. Okay, and this Thursday will be the last teaching I give on YouTube until August. Okay. Because I said before, we're going to give space, obviously, for the event in Albagnano. Also, Lama Michelle is going to give a commentary on self-healing. So please, everybody, follow that. Listen to Lama Michelle Rinpoche. And then in August, we have this wonderful retreat in Albagnano. Please, everybody who can, please come. If not, we watch on streaming of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, by which time we'll have finished Vairocana in our Zoom groups. So we'll be ready to do next level of wonderful meditations on the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, as Rinpoche La asked us to do, yeah? So in that time, we'll have like individual sadhanas of each of the Dhyani Buddhas, yeah? So it'll be really good, yeah? So thank you, everybody, for listening, and see you all soon. I'll see you on Thursday. Okay, some of you will see tomorrow in the Wednesday Zoom groups. But anyway, thank you ever so much for listening. And let's keep meditating together and fulfilling our Guru's aspirations and wishes, yeah? So then we know for sure Rinpoche, wherever he is, will be or would be super proud of us, yeah? Because we're doing the right thing, yeah? And that's what's important, no? Thank you very much. See you all on Thursday. Thank you very much.